Right in. Let's just go right in. We're gonna burst right in. See if I can. Sorry, don't make you dizzy. Let's go in. Okay, so this is what we're gonna make.
57-inch tournament spike, quick release. So you only have to lift your rod out about 3 or 4 inches and it's out.
It looks like a legit shop is going on up in here.
I have to do 45s on this before I weld it to the spike. I have to weld it here, weld it all the way around, 360-degree welds.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. St. Augustine Sandman here, Mike Cook. Today we're gonna build some tournament sand spikes. Go check out Brian Curlett from Surffishing Solutions, him and Chantel Curlett. It's their shop. This is their humble abode. This is really cool. So all my beach card accessories, all of my sand spikes, the things that I use for surf fishing, things you guys can use for surf fishing, all that stuff, Surffishing Solutions makes for me and can make for you, and do cart accessories like push handles. If you want to make chair racks, you want to do things like that, this is where they get it done. Go right in. We're gonna burst right in. See if I can. Sorry, don't make you dizzy. Let's go in. Oh. Hey!
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? All right. This is Brian Curlett.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you
Talk
doing?
to the people. How you doing?
How you doing? How's everybody doing? Every night I sit in front of the TV and pack up, and it gets shipped out in the morning, so I start fresh. So
it looks like a legit shop is going on up in here.
we have a lot of orders.
Email him off of the website if you have any questions. Surfishingsolutions.com. Or you can hit him up on, you have Facebook, right?
Yes,
Facebook.
Surffishing Solutions on Facebook.
Okay, so if you guys are Facebook people, I know a lot of you are Instagram, TikTokers and things like that. Just go to the website and email him if you have questions with that.
Yeah, these are our side racks. They mount on the side of a cart. They hold spikes, umbrellas, flea rakes. I mean, they're super light. That's a necessity. Like not every cart needs everything, but you really need something to hold the long items on the side of the cart.
This is exciting. I mean, for all of you who don't know how to TIG weld, like me, I don't know how to. Are we TIG welding?
We're TIG welding.
We're TIG welding.
And
TIG.
I was self-taught. I taught myself. I couldn't find anybody to teach me because I was MIG welding. I was MIG welding aluminum. TIG welding is where it's at with aluminum. Yeah. Then when they talk about the stacks of dimes,
Right there.
yeah, MIG welder, you just squeeze the trigger and let it rip. So TIG welding.
Stacking dimes.
You have a lot more control when you weld aluminum.
Oh, this takes more precision and more
Yes,
concentration.
It's slower, more deliberate, and a lot more control of
You're starting me off on TIG welding.
Well, yeah. Once we start welding, I got another helmet for you. You could watch it as well. Side racks. They start out like this. That's this is structural aluminum. So heat treated T6 aluminum. Super strong, super light. This is going to be the square part, and then this is going to be, we're going to bend that right now. Now see, I can bend several different types of aluminum or anything, tubing, pipe. The air compressor is going to kick on, so it might get a little loud, but you'll see it's got a foot control. The aluminum springs back, so when I'm trying to get 90 degrees, I bring it to like 104 degrees. When I release it, it'll spring back to probably like 88 degrees. So I hit it again, just one more little bend, back to 104, and when I release it, then it's 90. But if I use a different kind of aluminum, a softer aluminum, it bends easier, it doesn't spring back as much, and then we're having it's a whole new learning curve. So I use the same type of aluminum always, so I get the same consistent bends. So it's repetition.
All right, go ahead. Oh, I got it.
Did you? All right.
Yeah, I got it inside the mask.
All right.
Sweet. Haha.
So it's super hot. Don't touch it. Okay. But all right. So we'll let this cool off, but it's ready to make the mounting brackets.
Stacks of dimes. All right.
Good stuff. Okay, so I pre-drilled holes. So these holes line up, right? So what I'm making, stainless button. When you put it in, now So it locks it in. It doesn't come off on the highway. And you can also, it's on your cart, you can push the button, take it off, turn it 90 degrees, and boom, you can lock it sideways on your cart. I take these rubber caps. Here's a rubber cap for the round. You know, and it just makes it look nice. It gives it a little finish.
That looks so professional. I mean,
I know something that simple, right? It's like it's taken us forever. Like when we started, we were pretty crude, I'm not gonna lie. But over time, we look for ways to do it better.
As simple as that.
Simple as that, I love it. Next, we're gonna build a tournament spike. Tournament spike, most of the spikes you buy at the store, they're angled all the way to the bottom. When I see that stuff, I'm like, well, that's easy to make because they didn't have to cut it, weld it, you know, put an edge on that. 45s on this before I weld it to the spike. Weld it all the way around, 360-degree welds. Then I have to take this flat bar and bend it into a U, then trim it. So we're gonna do all that stuff. It's a lot. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
But it's a cool spike.
What do these retail at?
These retail for 65.
That's it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's actually...
That's a lot of time. A lot of time goes in. You'll see a lot of time and work going into this. We're not even going to cover all the cutting every single piece. I've cut most of it to save time, but we're going to bend the U.
If you buy this from any other shop, they're going to charge you like 80 bucks. But if you go to surffishingsolutions.com, these are the ones we like to use, okay? These are tournament spikes for quick catching fish. If you get it from these guys, it's only 65 bucks. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's
got a lifetime warranty, forever. It's good forever.
Lifetime warranty.
5 years from now, if you back into it and bend it, we either fix it or we replace it, no questions asked. It's getting close to 4,000 spikes we made out of this little garage.
This is the spike I prefer the most. They have other spikes out there, which are great, like for every tool for the job.
Yes.
But when you're in a tournament situation and you need to be on the go, you need something lightweight.
You gotta move fast.
You gotta move fast, and you gotta be able to get that fishing pole out fast.
It could be a $2,000 fish.
It could be a 2,000. Yeah, that's why they're tournament spikes. They don't sit in the tube. But we do have, there are tube ones.
Yep.
And there are
with round bar bottoms.
Yeah, we're making spikes for tournament style fishing. Oh, way down there. Wait. Oh. Woo! Oh man, this one's going off big time. Big time. Holy moly. I can't get to it fast enough. Let's get it out. Back it out. Just never know where they're gonna hit. But I use them in my recreation because they're lightweight.
So like we're cutting this. This is structural aluminum. We're cutting an angle, we're sanding it down so you're not cutting yourself. This is before we even start welding. You know, we cut 60-degree, you know, point on this. This I cut, I've already welded in the bottom crossbar. This is gonna be a brace. I've already cut 45s on that. We're actually gonna cut the step and we're gonna go over to the saw and we're just gonna buzz a step real quick. Got her step. Now we need to clean it up. A lot of power tools. I love power tools.
You're a powerful person.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys having fun yet? I'm having fun. Chantel, are you in this video? There's Chantel back there. She's having fun too.
This is the old school way to bend. Doing all this stuff manually. And it's cool. It's fun. We just need to figure out how to make it faster. This is what I use to bend flat bar. This is a 2-inch die. Put it through. Now again, this is also tempered aluminum. It's heat treated, so it does not want to bend easy. Like sometimes I'd slide the whole table around trying to bend this. So this will at least keep it from sliding out. Ready? Each spike now, each spike. Okay.
You made it look easy.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Making sure the gap, you know, it's straight. Back to the saw. Now this saw is crazy dangerous. I thought I lost my fingers a few times when we first got it. But I learned, just don't hold it by hand. You need to clamp it down. Everything needs to be clamped down. Ready? need to let it stop spinning before you bring it back up, or it sends it flying across the garage. That's the top part of the spike. All right, so I'm just going to kind of round the corners and smooth it out a little bit. Making sure there's no sharp edges, so it's not, you know, you don't want any sharp edges or points that might scuff your reel or your rod, you know, do any damage to your rod. So,
or your person.
Or cut somebody.
Yeah, but you know,
mostly about your gear.
mostly about your gear. Okay, now it's time to weld. This is 1/8. We were using 3/32. We have this set 18 inches. So I'm going to spin it sideways so I can get a good angle to weld. So what I'm going to do is weld this, take the clamp off, then turn it up and weld the front and back, spin it over and get the other side. And this is the step for the spike. We're welding heavier aluminum now. We're using Schedule 40, which is thicker. It takes more heat. Ready?
All right, let's.
I'm just going to keep moving through the process. Tell me when.
I'm ready.
All right, so let's spin it around and just keep. Okay. Bring it back. Let's get the remainder. It's hot, so I'm going to put this on because I like to rest my hand on it. Step is on. This is the 45 brace. And then we'll get a 360-degree welds on it. Then we'll weld the angle on the top. Okay. Now I'm just checking, looking in here, make sure there's no holes or anything, any spots we missed. Just quality control. When it's all done and together and cooled, I'm gonna run my hands over all the welds, make sure there's no little points or anything sharp. If so, we'll smooth them out. I'm making sure this is smooth in here before I weld the angle onto it. The bottom of the spike is done. So we're gonna put the angle on and we'll make sure it's straight and fill it in. And then we're ready to put the tube and the everything else on it. Okay, so right length. So just looking down, making sure it's straight. This was always the hardest for me when I started to weld, is right here. So I have two thicknesses of aluminum and I'm filling in that crack right there. It took me forever to learn that. It's easy now, but when I started out, there was nothing on YouTube for this application. It's just not happening. Like, you could look at every video you want. Nobody was welding that type of. So it took me a minute to figure it out, but once I did, super easy now.
Keep it a secret.
Yeah. We'll go through it fast, you know, just go high speed. The heavier filler rod, because I want to jam more material in there. I want to get that. So I'm going with the 1/8 filler rod. I got my heat up, 150 amps, 155 amps. If you don't have enough heat, you just don't get enough penetration, but it doesn't, the aluminum doesn't flow in there. So the weld sits real high, doesn't look, you know, doesn't really lay down like it should. So, all right, let's do it. You get the best welds when you're the most comfortable. You know, you're not, get it to like an angle where it feels natural, so you can be consistent when you weld. If you're trying to do something weird and awkward, sometimes it'll show in your welds. This is cooled off, so now pretty much I'm going to go through and do a quality control. You know, I'm rubbing my hands all over the welds because sometimes it'll make a real sharp point on the, you know, before the aluminum hardens, comes back to a solid. So you just want to make sure there's nothing that's going to cut someone. What I'm gonna do is run a sander over this and then these edges here, and then we'll go ahead and put the rubber on it and decal, and it's ready to roll. We're going to put the protective pad in the top of the spike. So I just kind of get a rough size before I cut it. Then I can fine tune it. All right, I got it. Once this stuff sticks, it's some pretty powerful double-sided tape. So it's not coming off. You got to kind of be careful when you do put it in there that you get it where it needs to be before you press it down. So, all right, so there's that. We'll put the Surffishing, the official Surffishing Solutions decal on it. We learned about these, the value of these through Nathan Benjamin Beach Wheels. He's been really helpful getting us set up with decals in the beginning and you know, touching up our logos and just making, he's awesome for marketing, so he's really helped us out. So we're trying to, for years we'd sell our spikes and nobody knew they were our spikes, you know. So now at least they have our spikes, they have a QR code, they can, you know, hit it with their camera and it'll send them right to our website, and that little tiny QR code works. We've actually had customers contact us just by seeing our spikes on the beach. So, but it sends them to our Facebook page and our website. It's pretty cool. So that's it. That's a tournament spike.
All right.
Just one of them.
Yeah. And now to make 20 more tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a lot of work. Like, there are days I just spend, or Chantel will spend hours and hours cutting, you know, cutting points, cutting out just a stack of aluminum. And then I come through and sand them up real quick and I start welding them.
Nice job. Looks great, man. That's great.
We're done.
All right, get to work.
It's ready for fishing. Needs to go fishing now. So that's it.
Sail, sail away with me, sail, sail away.